presentation. The presentation on my list is on Space SDG 18 and Space Renaissance for All Gallery by the Observer for Space Renaissance International. You have the floor.
Thanks, Madam Chair and distinguished delegates. I'm Professor Bernard Foing, President of Space Renaissance International. Space Renaissance International, founded in 2009, is a global movement that advocates for the expansion of humanity into space as a means to ensure the long-term survival and flourishing of civilization. It aligns with the philosophy that space exploration and development can provide innovative solutions to global challenges, enhance sustainability, and open new frontiers for human progress. Next slide. SRI promotes the expansion of civilization into outer space. We connect aerospace and new space companies, individuals, and space agencies to boost technological development for civil expansion into space. We promote economic, cultural, political relationships between our members and their services, product, and capital. We also develop education and outreach initiatives worldwide, integrating science, philosophy, and arts. Our new vision and perspective of an open world, a solar civilization, includes the geolunar space and beyond our whole solar system. Next slide. We organized a Space Renaissance Congress, as you see, very joyful, in 2021, with prestigious members, and where we approved the Plan of Action 2021-2025, and where I was elected President of SRI for 5 years. Next slide. What is our Plan of Action? The focus is some recommendations that we support: going forward to the moon, develop proper industrial infrastructure to produce fuel in space, space debris recovery and reuse, enhance life protection in space, start experimenting with simulated gravity, also target younger generations and support them, support the development of 100% reusable space vehicles, produce food in space, space safety, look at protection, support the space tourism industries, space-based solar power, support space-related art, and also to add an 18 SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, to bootstrap the civilian space development we call Space for All on Earth and Beyond. Next slide. Space SDG 18 is our proposal for space for sustainable development on Earth and beyond. It represents the vision of integrating space technologies, exploration and development into achieving sustainability goals through the following key principles: using space resources for Earth sustainability, enabling resilient systems, fostering space economic growth and innovation, promoting peaceful and cooperative use of space, and expanding the human frontier in Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Space Renaissance movement extends the idea of SDG 18, which has been supported by 110 institutions so far, so you are please invited to enlist and support us. And we advocate for humanity to become multiplanetary species, not only for survival, but to unlock vast new potential for sustainable growth. Its core philosophy emphasizes that the challenge of Earth, climate change, overpopulation, resource depletion, risk, require the expansion of human activity into space. And space exploration and development are not just optional, but they are necessary for achieving a sustainable and prosperous future for all of humanity. So the integration of the Space SDG 18 underscores the role of space as a critical enabler for achieving the global sustainable development agenda. We advocate to develop international collaboration, United Nations, industries, organizations, individuals to work together on peaceful space exploration and utilization. SRI collaborates with the International Lunar Research Station. Actually, we signed MOU with IRS, and also with the Artemis program community. And we advocate for an international agreement on space resources and sharing space benefits in accordance with the Outer Space Treaty of 1967. So we encourage the integration of space and SDGs, but also we want to give more visibility to space as an SDG, aligning with the global goals for sustainability, equality, and peace. We push for the adoption of SDG 18 as part of the Global Development Agenda. And to ensure that space exploration benefits all humanity, not just a select few, we promote ethical frameworks for resource sharing, usage in space. We advocate for inclusive policies to ensure developing nations have a stake in space exploration. And we encourage diversity in space exploration programs, with representation across genders, cultures, and countries. Next slide gives some concrete example of some of the space, next slide please, thank you, of the Space Renaissance action. We have co-organized conferences, seminars, webinars, workshops, but also educational curriculum to educate the public, policymakers, academia, industries about the benefits of space development. And we promote space awareness and education. In particular, we developed a Space for All Academy open curriculum in collaboration with partners such as LUNEX, Moon Mars, and Eurospace Sub-Academy. We incorporate space-related topics into education systems to inspire the next generation. This includes space science, space technologies, and indeed, space technologies bring space as a solution in global challenges, with addressing pressing issues such as climate change, energy shortage, and global inequality. We have also included in the curriculum space humanities and art. This encourages to tell the story, to involve art, and to have culture to reflect the importance for all of us of becoming a spacefaring species. We have also integrated a pillar on space business management and entrepreneurship, for which actually we received an EU grant for 7 universities, companies, and the LUNEX Foundation to train space entrepreneurs. And this is our contribution to expand the space economy, enabling economic growth by developing industries in space, such as data services, mining, manufacturing, and tourism. We also train young professionals as astronauts, and from all disciplines, through analog simulation and astronauts' physical and mental training. Next slide. This way we facilitate space habitat and settlements. We develop some of the technologies and strategies for human settlements on the Moon, Mars, and beyond. For instance, we have trained in 1 week full isolation in our MPOL, Your Moon, Mars, Poland program, more than 25 teams of 4-6 crew, mixing scientists, engineers, medical, lawyers, humanities, artists from different countries, in a moon base without window and with variable time. So you can join. Next slide. We have also built a mobile lunar laboratory, Exospace Lab Express, for research and outreach that was deployed and attracted thousands of visitors in Padova, ENS, Paris-Saclay, Ezabik, Nordwijk, Leiden, Padova, Science for All, with 2,000 visitors. We can bring it to your country, universities and institutions. We are also talking to partners in various countries to adapt the habitat. Next slide shows a program also where we have, with the Human Mass program, started in 2009, funded at the beginning by ESA, NASA, and universities in Europe, US, and worldwide, developed field campaigns and habitat simulation in various Moon, Mars analogs. We are collaborating to expand those Moon, Mars habitat to other countries and continents. My last slide is on the new project, Space, next slide please, Space Renaissance for All Gallery. This is a project that, where we have partnered to build a payload that we are going to launch to space in June, which incorporates a tribute to 40 partners, including the UN and some of you. We have also some science samples, some art samples that will be launched in June this year. So the last slide gives you a picture of the art science tray with a sample from astrobiology, from meteorites, Earth analog sample, and 20 samples from artists. We have also 40 logos from organizations, but we are not showing the logos here. And so you are all welcome, last slide, to join the vision of space renaissance to foster a thriving spacefaring civilization that ensures the survival of humanity, but also unlocks new opportunities for innovation, growth, and collaboration. Thank you very much.
I thank the distinguished observer for Space Renaissance International for the presentation. Sixth presentation on my list is on space